Members of the committee, it's a privilege to share with you today GE's thoughts on the creation of the NNMI program and the establishment of Centers of Manufacturing Innovation, or CMIs. GE Global Research was America's first industrial research lab, established in 1900. For more than 100 years, it has been the cornerstone of innovation for GE and a proud contributor to US-led manufacturing revolution that helped shape and define the 20th century. Today, we would like to share GE's thoughts on launching an NNMI and the critical role such an initiative can play in helping American companies be leaders in the next manufacturing revolution that's rapidly defining the 21st century. Innovation has always been one of our nation's greatest assets, but if the US is going to be a leader in manufacturing moving forward, the country needs to embrace new trends that are driving our ability to compete.
Dr. Miller, could you pull the microphone closer?
Is this better?
That's
I'm
much
sorry.
better.
Okay. To become more competitively globally, government support for innovation has to become more targeted, involve more partners, and committed to a longer time horizons that are closer to commercialization. Other developed high-wage countries such as Germany and Japan have long taken such an approach and found much success considering their levels of manufacturing employment. Similarly, the launch of the NNMI would embrace this innovation model and significantly improve the competitiveness of US manufacturing. The success of the NNMI will depend on having a healthy ecosystem of Centers of Manufacturing Innovations, or the CMIs, with participants from academia, government, and industry. We believe that it is paramount to US manufacturing competitiveness that the CMIs help small and medium enterprises, the SMEs, introduce novel manufacturing technology into the US manufacturing supply chain more rapidly. To provide these SMEs with the best possible framework to succeed, we recommend adapting a Sematech-like collaboration model that provides broad access to state-of-the-art equipment, draws leadership from CMIs from industry, and leverages CMIs as training ground to develop an advanced manufacturing workforce. We believe the NNMI can provide the broad framework that strengthens the US industrial-based position as a global manufacturing leader. Last year, GE was very pleased when the first Innovation Institute was established under the NNMI in additive manufacturing, or NAMI, in Youngstown, Ohio, and proud to be an industry partner. Already, NAMI is beginning to show how big companies like GE can connect and work effectively with small and medium companies to push new advancements. In the same way that CMIs should draw upon the unique skills of academia, government, and industry, it is equally important for each of the CMIs governing board to draw its membership from academia, government, and industry. When it comes to day-to-day operations, however, the leaders for each institute and the number of their staff should be recruited from private industry and have demonstrated experience in the insertion of advanced manufacturing technology into production. We believe that is really the key. This will ensure that industry sees the benefit of engagement with CMIs and participants in these institutes on a long-term basis. Many large companies like GE have continued to use apprenticeship programs to build the skilled workforce of tomorrow. The skills gap, however, is not limited to producing a production workforce. The proportion of science and engineering workforce older than 50 has risen significantly in recent years as well. We must also place emphasis on replenishing the advanced manufacturing researchers that will be necessary to develop tomorrow's technology breakthroughs. The NNMI is really an ideal place to do that. Regarding the design of these CMIs for broad impact, GE would like to make the following recommendations. Each Center for Manufacturing Innovation should focus its effort addressing the fundamental technical barriers that prevent manufacturers from broadly adopting specific technologies. To accomplish this, each CMI should adopt an inclusive Sematech-like approach that includes participants from each part of the manufacturing supply chain. The equipment within each of these CMIs should be made available to all companies so they can conduct manufacturing trials to reduce implementation risks and improve the productivity and competitiveness of their manufacturing operations, very much like the Fraunhofer Institutes in Germany. At the same time, companies that provide advanced technology equipment to the CMI should be allowed to count these in-kind contributions toward membership or participation fees. This will ensure that the CMIs will always access to state-of-the-art equipment. The advisory boards that provide direction to the CMI should be comprised of individuals from industry, government, and academia, but the leadership teams should be recruited from industry and should have experience in the insertion of advanced manufacturing technology. Additionally, the NMNIs should create a mechanism for collaboration, technology transfer, and best practice sharing. Finally, working with community college and universities, CMIs should provide internship to train future advanced manufacturing workforce. Furthermore, mechanisms should be created to allow private sector employees to co-locate the CMIs for long-term assignments. The NNMI represent really a significant opportunity for the United States to restore its manufacturing prowess and improve its competitiveness. GE is really committed to creating an industrial manufacturing ecosystem by working with other organizations to form these CMIs. Thank you, and I look forward for your questions.